Well, welcome to the Thursday morning stream here on Twitch. And today we are going to be doing Divinity Original Sin 2. Hang on a sec, just let me... I'm not sure if you want to see this or not, but... hang on, edit, where is it? Where's my edit gone? There it is. Video capture... There. Put my little face there. Right. When we get in game, I'll decide where I'm going to put me. I'm not sure where is a good place on Divinity Original Sin, so I've gone for a complete new scene, actually, a complete new screen. So we haven't got any of the gun fun. Well, all we've got is me and the game at the moment. Right, press any key. We're not going to use a controller. Story. Single player. I think we'll give Tactician mode a go. See how many times I die, eh? That sounds like a good plan. We'll go Tactician. Regular, yes. That will be it, regular. Not for the faint of heart. Well, let's do it. Yes. It's given me enough warnings. It's telling me not to do it. Yeah, what the hell. Let's do it. Let's see how many times I die. Right, I am going to be using a build. And it is for an Eternal Warrior that I've managed to scout out. Now the only question is, who am I going to do it with? I think I might do it with the elf, because it comes pre-made with a couple of the skills that I need. Origin, no. Yeah, might do it with Sibyl, I think. I don't want to do one that I create myself, because I think you're losing out on a story there. So I also want to include the lizard this time and the dwarf, because when I played through it off screen when it first came out a couple of years ago. Was it a year ago? I can't remember. And I didn't have the Red Prince or the dwarf in the party, so I want to include them this time. So I'll have 2 girls, 2 boys. I think I'll play as Sibyl. And we need to start off. The metamorph, I do believe. Yes, metamorph. Right, we need to change some presets. No, talents. What, do the appearance first? Just turn around a little bit for me. There we go. Let's get a pale. That's going the wrong way, that. That's definitely going the wrong way. What's a quite pale? There we go, that'll do. Sable. Oh, Sable. That's her skin colour. So we'll go with that. Talent, so one opportunist. That's okay. Edit. We need to remove that. Put them all into strength. Confirm. Let's edit that. Take that off. I think I might put that into Lucky Charm, you know. Need a point into, hang on a minute, how do we get rid of that then? Ah, there it is. Right, let's take that off. Put that into warfare, it recommends. Confirm. Bullhorns, Battle Stomp, edit. There we go. Battle Stomp, Tentacle Legion, Bullhorns. That will do nicely. Confirm that. Right, I think we've done what we need to do. I do want to keep Persuasion. Let's keep Persuasion, let's confirm that. Right. Got Opportunist, we needed that. Right, I think we're ready to... let's just change this a bit more of this appearance face. Yeah, let's have a hairstyle. I like that one. And hair colour. Ice Bear, that sounds good. Facial features, none. Voice, Sibyl. Shall we listen to the origin story?
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the master sing a very different kind of song.
Okay, Very good. Right, let's start the game, shall we? I think we're ready. Yes. Let's try this.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Very nice. It's been a long time. It was well over a year. It must be 18 months since I played this. Must be, if not 2 years. And this is the definitive edition. So there has been changes made, I do believe. So I dare say there'll be some surprises along the way.
Still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Ugh. What a dismal way to wake. In the belly of the beast. Let's see if I can grope my way out.
Okay. Right, what have we got? Flesh sacrifice, that'll come in handy. Let's unlock that in a minute. What have we got? And a heal potion there. Res there. Don't think we need the oil flask. Flesh sacrifice. Great shackles. That's a source point, so we can't do that yet for quite a while actually. Let's switch that out. That's a charge as well. Let's put that there. I think. Yeah. No, it's not what I remember. That's the charge. That's a knockdown. Okay. Right. See if we can remember the movement. I don't think we'll go down and do the... Or are we there? Oh yes we are, we're in the beginner's area. Right, what have we got? Bucket helm. 2 physical. Yeah, let's not bother with that, eh? Nothing there. Nothing in there. There's a ladder going up.
Animal pen. How utterly charming.
Egg. We'll take that. We haven't got a weapon, have we? No, we're looking for a weapon. It does appear. And we don't have Pet Pal, so we can't talk to that. We will need to get that on somebody. Take that. Bucket with water. Take that. I take it we won't have some fire or something soon.
Did you expect a needle?
Very funny. Right, that's locked. Let's check the other side. $279 life on the door. Right, I need to find the key. Check that.
Did you expect a needle?
Nearly missed that. Does that unlock this or the other one? There we go. Yes. Yes. Don't want the old plate. Let's take a letter. Odd from the gas doing points. Come to my attention again as several of you bypassed the account with security measures by sliding boxes into pressure plates. This will not do. Okay. We know what that's telling us to do then. Okay. There's our first weapon. Let's do that. Works wonders. Right, we have oil. Can't we use it that way? Am I not remembering this correctly? Obviously not. Right, get through that then.
Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
Why is he in the cage in the first place?
Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here. Set me free and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think.
In other words, he's going to try and kill me. Do we speak to the guard? Blood there, there's water there.
Fastened tight.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring Magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then another.
Is my shift over? Are you here to relieve me? Oh, wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy elf?
Ooh, that's not
Choose
nice.
your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
We'll try it, but I don't think he's going to do it. Oh god, but it worked. Are we glad we took persuasion now?
And it's about time too. The lads and lasses up there are getting lazy. Figures they'd send one of you sorcerers down. They can barely be chuffed to wiggle a single toe. Can't just leave the prisoner alone though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs.
Strength, persuasion, intelligence, persuasion, strength, persuasion. Definitely change that.
That's all I needed to hear. Just don't let that caged rascal fool you. You can't trust him as far as you can throw him.
Okay, off you go. Is he gone? Nearly. I think that should do it. I don't think he'll notice now. We'll see.
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest on yours.
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than wine. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lass. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them. The halls await.
There's the fire. How many turns is that?
I'm ready.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me.
Prepare yourself.
Wow, okay, looks like we have to use that.
Words take you.
What would he have to gain by killing me? I need to keep my guard up.
Okay, nothing of any interest there. Bucket helmet. Ball, bucket helmet. Nothing. What's this do? There's the other one. Lockpick. There we go. Right, what have we got here then? Could do with a nice two-handed weapon, that would be very nice. Minor healing potion, we'll take that. Take that. Didn't want to do that. Hope that wears off quickly. Candle. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Obviously can't use that way. Let's get rid of that. Right. So I want to check what the save was. That's locked as well. Take that.
Empty.
Yep. Rest up, get health back. Still works. Oh, that door's burnt. Makes life a lot easier. And we're poisoned again. Take the deck of cards. Rubbish, okay. That one's open. Straight through there then. I think we're done down here.
And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Yep. A little save there. If we got small tool, gold cup, take that. Only 2 chronicles. What are chronicles? What?
My, these smelling salts are strong stuff.
Oh, of course we can corpse eat on this character as well. So come in very handy.
Associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time.
We will take these in case we need to make some potions or something. Mortar and pestle. We'll take that. That'll save us buying one. Pot still, small tool. Let's take that. We have 2 unpresumed sources and virtuous parts of civil society, yet we need to look no further than the past and the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of Source collars provided by Veredman is proving most effective. Oh, they are that, I must admit.
Why, you're there you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Okay, well, I forgot to mention there's a little accident occurring at the prisoner's dead. You pull on the thing. Oh. Shall we mention that?
Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
Okay. Pull on the collar.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
You recall the power building inside you, breaking off your shackles. The fury setting you free, unleash it.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Scholar.
Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. And you like
Joy!
wits.
Lovely!
If you're
Fort
a particularly
Joy!
good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to source. For good.
Okay, right, one thing I need to do first of all, I need to sort out where I am on this. I think I could bring it down a bit lower. You know, down to there, I think. I think we're going to have companions there, which will take up that area, so I think I'll be out of the way there, so we'll leave me there. Save in there.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Oh.
Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Peer into the room and ask what happened.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Did the murderer take him into this?
Sibyl. Smiley think better of saying what you're thinking, whoever the murderer is. They could stand to learn that bloodletting is an art, not a sport.
Move along.
Okay. Where's she gone? Where you going? Is that her? Waters, yeah.
Ugly sight, isn't it?
It's a northern lass.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
If only she wasn't this man's protector, she was his captor.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source.
Oh.
We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Tell her that's a trick you haven't quite mastered yet.
I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform.
So you want me to be a snitch?
Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you.
Ooh.
How about that?
Okay.
I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Broken source colour, we can't take that, it's stealing.
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
Bedroll.
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
We shall take that. Oh, Lucy.
Ah, there you are. Wife.
Wife.
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Play along and take her around with a grin till the chunk must be mistaken.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
I say that's true enough, shake a hand, and we'll say you presume.
You presume right.
Ask if she knows anything about the murder that happened on board.
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Shall I have a look around with you? You can watch each other's backs.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Okay, we will.
Her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Oh, Lucy, whatever you're called.
Be good, you scallywags.
Okay, let's check this out. Keep looking on for loots. We still want a two-handed weapon.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep cutting it on.
Ifan.
One of us will get our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Which I don't think we'll be using this time. I played
A
him
scruffy man lounges against
last
the wall
time.
with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Move close but clench your fist in case things go south.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet. Ew. That's why I managed to suspect him of murder.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Let's go find what he did to find himself at the mercy of a subordinate.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. away from interested parties.
So you're still curious about the murder? Did he do it?
No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him, and I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Ask if he knows anything about where you're headed, Fort Joy.
The Joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
Say you'd like to meet Alexander and show him exactly what you think of his bloody dying order.
Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, elf, what's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Sibyl.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Okay. It's Ifan. Beastie.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that?
Ask what you're meant to be hearing.
The ship, of course.
Quiet and listen to the sounds of the ship.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Tell him the ship is mourning like a sick man.
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums. But there's more. Listen close.
Close your eyes and try to let the ambient sounds of the ship fade away.
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, Ghetto. Good news.
Ask him what's got him so excited. That was nothing more than a rat.
No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Wow. Ask him why he's so excited about reaching Fort Joy.
Yeah, no indeed, Ghetto. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all, thank ye kindly, Ghetto.
Cock an eyebrow. If it's hatching an escape plan, you want in.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Okay. What have we got here? Bottle of beer, mug of beer.
I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mest.
Oh, greasy key.
Always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Let's take that.
You've got this wolf on a leash now.
Bottle of beer.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of
Mug
the
of
ship.
beer.
Huh, this again.
Let's take all your drinks.
It was one of them. I know it.
I'll talk to you in a sec when I've rubbed these.
You put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off.
Right, Red Prince.
What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
The nerve. Slap his hand away. Hard.
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Telling me not answering his damn questions. Take your leave.
Gracious me, what a bore. Off with you. Quite clearly, you wouldn't have done at all, shoo.
Oh, he's such an arrogant son of a bitch. What else we got? Bucket helm. Bedroll. We'll take the bedrolls. As we'll pass them out. Bucket helm. No good, no good. Jalen.
Classify this slop as food. Name? I've seen more appetizing.
Sybil.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scram, eh? We're trying to catch a killer here.
Your Majesty, turnips and water are all I was given.
Fane.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Tell him that unsolicited fingers have the remarkable tendency to break.
I am not as brittle as all that, young lady. My fingers will hardly... Although perhaps you mean... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my apologies, fellow elf.
Fellow elf, yeah, right. You're an undead.
Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
You'll be amused. Who is this guy?
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
And what exactly he's seeking? There's a lot of knowledge in the world.
Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Say that history differs from one memory to the next, as much in flux as the present and the future.
Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Don't you get saucy with me, when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
That's why he's so curious about the gods.
The elf's face freezes for just a second before he waves his hand dismissively.
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. We mortals do like to consider these things, do we not? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Okay. Shrug and take your leave.
Here's the register, man. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Ask if he'd be fine. Collared like a dog and stuck in a ship's hole with a corpse and a murderer on the loose.
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, ma'am, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Right, thank you. A little saving there then. Bread. Didn't want that plate then.
Strongly suspect you know all about it.
Bottle of wine.
Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Pumpkin soup. Love that. Empty cup. Put you back. So we do need you. Bedroll. Put that there. There we go. Rested. Right. Let's have a see what goes on here then.
In the centre of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Address the sorcerer and ask her what she meant by there are others whose lives must end.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Whoa. Okay. Ouch. Comes to mind.
What's happened?
3 new updates. Let's lock that again. Leave the shit, getting armed. What's under the collar? Hunt for the Master, Chapter 1 the Merryweather. Magister Crusade. Okay. Well, let's rub some bodies, hopefully got some weapon for me. Tell you what, it's been so long I've forgotten what the key is for looting controls. Quick load, quick save, right, okay. Ah, take all space. Had to be the last one, didn't it? Had to be the last one. Right, we'll save it now. Right, we've done those. Take this. Oh, here we go. Oh, what have we got? Improvised staff, wooden pitchfork, improvised wand. Take those, they're not what we wanted. Do we have the key? That's locked. Oh, hello. We have water coming in. We are sinking. Requisition note. A few of them are in good spirits, especially children. The others are sullen. Don't blame them. Change is rough. But they make new friends sooner or later, and when we cure them for good, they'll be thanking us, not cursing. Well, most of them, that elf with the dice and that lone wolf, the creaky voiced woman in the kitchen, some folks won't get over it. Reckon they won't be the first to get cured, if they're ever cured at all. Right, requisition. I'm not sure we need that. I don't think we do. No. Let's get rid of that. Don't want anything in my inventory that I don't need. Oh, that's two-handed. That'll do. There we go. All in. Get rid of those. We don't need those. We've got one there. They're dazed. Turn those.
The young woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. Dark, greyish-black clouds swirl through them.
Wake up.
She doesn't stir.
Okay. We know they're not going to wake up, so I'm not even going to talk to them. Let's try that key. Cooking pot, we'll take that. Mug of wine, journal, potato. We'll take that. Take the pocket knife, mashed potatoes, small poison bottle, mashed potatoes, restoration scroll. Muddy mittens. Oh, yes, garlic. Garlic. Right, we don't need to open that door because we've been in that room, so there's no point. Those, a little bit of AC. Let's have that down there. Sort by weight, please. Yes, thank you. Let's try and go up. Troubled waters. That's a source of being arrested by another prisoner, okay? We made it to the middle deck. The ship is badly damaged. We have to keep moving. That gets rid of that. Can't talk with the doggy. We don't have Pet Pal.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Alright, they're hiding in there. Nothing else.
That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Not a key here. bowl. Damn it. Note and a key. Deathfog barrels have been locked down in the storage. Stay out. You and Rick's ball. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out. Okay. Hello, Fane.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
There's something familiar about the way he holds that book.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
That's it, the elf. He's the elf that was reading the book.
Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene.
Oh, Wendigos ran off with it.
She'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
Yeah, that seems quite sensible.
Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
He has no feelings for us whatsoever. Let's check that.
God damn it! I need to get off this wreck. Quick.
Yeah, we're not getting off this ship until we've looted everything we can.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull.
Oh, part of a sword.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
Pull
It
on the
doesn't
door.
budge.
Where's
The
the
door
key?
groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Ooh, okay. Right, just let's check what's in here. Crack sword, one-handed. I'll take that. Better than what we were wearing. Oh, hello. Get close without dying. Ooh.
Now.
Yeah, we're not going into the death fog for that. Crack sword. Can we get that? No. Oh, no. I'm not going into death fog to get that. That's a way up. Oh, chest. Nearly missed. Take those. Anything any use in here? Gold cup? Take that, 125? Yes, please. Thank you. Take that as well. Thank you. Okay, I don't think we can do that door, can we? That's only got 30 hit points. We'll take this on.
By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
Finger the collar, you can help if we can get this stupid device off you.
Even if I knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee comes screaming through, and now we got void bugs swarming up top. Saw it coming, I did. Sorcerer mutiny.
Strength persuasion. Snarl, that's right. There's a mutiny, and if he wants to see his family again, he'll stand down. Oh, success!
Go! Do what you must.
Oh, wasn't expecting that. Was expecting a fight. Right, take that. Take that. Don't we need to repair those? Qualified! Yes, did yesterday, mate. Finished it yesterday. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Shabby letter. Cup of water. Yeah. Don't think we need those.
Just leave me be.
I think I really want to kill them, you know.
Get on with you.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I had to fight it twice. Yeah, the first time it managed to summon all the ads, and I didn't manage to kill them. So it was taking about 5 minutes to get a turn. I couldn't get a turn, so I ended up dying. And then so I saved my S crafts for the next time I tried it. Which one do you mean then? The one, oh, the one before it. The red boss. I don't remember that horrified. I don't remember it. We needed all 3 party members. I think I'm going to kill these, you know. You mean before we went to the last dungeon? The one before the last dungeon? Oh, hello. Nearly killed me. Okay. Well, I'm not going to flee. I'm going to do that. Big ass white thing. I could die here. There's not another boss, is there, when you're fighting on Nightmare? Because the one I had summoned loads of ads that I had to kill. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yes, sorry. Yes, I do know what you mean. Yes, sorry. No, when you said the last boss, I was thinking of the one right at the very end. You know, after the last dungeon. The shadow thingy, whatever it's called. Oh, that was about 3. That was about 3. Was it? What day are we on? Thursday? Was that Monday? I've slept a lot since then. Qualified. Got that. I think we've got everything there. Yes, I did like that bit. Yes, that was interesting, and she's rather tasty. Let's take that. Oh, that's come at the right time. Yeah, let's cast that. Yeah. Very tasty. Let's do that. Alright, okay. All in. okay. Is that crossbell game available apart from the Japanese version? Is it available in English? Oh, hello. Ah, right, okay. Right, well, seems to have got rid of all that, so let's avoid that. Whoa, okay. Let's grab that. Improvise wand, we'll grab that. Yes, I did. I bought the. I could afford two. I got the silver one, and I got what's her face, the witch. She's quite powerful. Really quite powerful. Yeah, I didn't use her. I used her for one fight. I used her for one fight, and that's the last time I used her. I preferred other options.
A lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
Yes, did see Crow's ghost at the end. Yeah, they certainly did.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old sailors say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
Said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Call the dwarf a yellow-bellied coward. You return to lower deck and check for survivors.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Troubled waters. We're going to check lower decks for survivors. Okie dokie. I've already got it holified. Bought a Switch last week. I'm playing the Three Houses. I can't stream it though. I don't have a capture card. Oh, chunk of flesh. Let's eat that. We are.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His
certainly did.
Yours to experience. You are Finn.
I'm sure there'll be other games that I want to play on it, so it'll just come in handy.
Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him.
I think there's supposed to be some good RPGs on the Switch, so I'll be checking them out.
A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
Okay. Oh, we got adrenaline. When we learned it. There it is. Oh, I don't have a memory point. I need a memory point. Check that. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Cracking game. Let's just rest up a minute. There we go.
If you can walk. There's a wait. Void woken.
Let's do that. We'll buy that.
Beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Yes.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
They who are about to triumph.
Ah, right, okay. I was saying yesterday when I was playing CS2 that I've watched about 5 minutes of the Trails of Cold Steel 3 video that was on YouTube, and it's got it looks good, but it's definitely a different team, definitely. Right, how much have you got? Okay. Right, okay, they've all escaped. Take that.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
Look around for somewhere to help.
She raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture.
Take the cloth and hold it tight to the wound to try and stem the bleeding.
Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
Slit her throat, better to end it quickly. Unravel the blood-red cloth and wrap it snugly around her neck like tourniquet.
Blood pours out from around the bandage. Magister Siwan reaches out to you, her hand flailing.
Hold it tighter.
The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder.
Continue holding the cloth to the wound.
Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
It's ripping the ship apart. This is it. She's going.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead.
Ah, but we're not dead.
Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Right, we're about to start our journey to pick up our companions. The Merryweather. Escape from Reaper's Eye. Escape from Reaper's Eye, Chapter 2.
Danced with death before, but that was a particularly intimate waltz.
Ooh.
I suppose I'm the lone survivor.
I think I need to turn the voices up a little bit. Options, audio. Voice master. Let's turn that up. Yeah. Apply. I like the voice is quite loud. Save game. New save. 4 joy beats, that'll do. Accept. And we shall call it there, guys. Okay, I'm going to go and take the dog out. This is the first episode of what will be a very long playthrough of Divinity Original Sin 2. So hopefully I'll see you all soon. I'm probably back on this afternoon sometime. I'm not sure what time though. See how it goes. If you're still there, Holified, I will see you soon. Possibly when I start playing Trails of Cold Steel 3. Alright guys, see you all soon. This is Olgrey, signing off.